Hello there, and welcome to episode number 3 of the Everydays Rhema podcast. I am Daniel Odiwe.
There's only one solution to all the human problems of the world, and that is the Rhema of God. It is God's word for the moment. It is the solution that you seek. Everyday's Rhema is a daily podcast that brings you God's word for the hour and for the day in the most simple and practical way.
A dear friend once told me, all I want to become is to be prosperous. Then I asked him, what are those things you want to become prosperous? He went further to say, I want to have the best of cars, live in the best of houses, and have all the money I ever require in this life. I want to live life on my terms. Then I said, if these are the things that will make you prosperous, then you will remain poor, maybe till you die. I could see the shock all over his face. It was as though I was cursing him. But was I cursing him? No, of course. I was showing him how those things will keep him poor for life. You may be asking now, what then must one have to become prosperous? I'm glad you asked. First of all, Jesus made one of the most profound definitions of a prosperous life when he declared,
Take care. Protect yourself against the least bit of greed. Life is not defined by what you have, even when you have a lot.
Do you know what? He didn't stop there. He goes further to tell them a story. I know you like stories. I like stories too, and Jesus knows how to tell them very well. I don't mind to share with you. So once upon a time, it doesn't have to start that way. Hear the story from the master's mouth himself.
The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying,
What shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits?
And he said,
This will I do, I will pull down my barns, and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years, take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry.
But God said unto him,
Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be, which thou hast provided?
So is he that layeth up treasure for himself, and is not rich toward God.
Luke, the 16th verse into the 21st verse of the 12th chapter.
Did you see the rich man had no sense? In his foolishness, he thought he was prosperous. But to the one from whom all life, all riches and wealth, all prosperity emanates from, he was only but a fool. It is foolish to describe the prosperity of your life based on material things. When next you think of prosperity, think about your treasures towards God. Think about the most important thing to God, the souls of men. Think about how much Jesus had to forsake his glory and his pride to die and save humanity. It was that man who sold all he had to buy the whole field. Think about how much impact you will make in the lives of people. There's a perfect peace with prosperity when your standard for success and prosperity does not come from what you have or what you don't have. Your life is not measured by your possessions, but by your connection with God. Think on these things. If you were blessed by today's podcast, consider liking this podcast. And if this is your first time on this channel, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to be amongst the first set of people to receive a notification when we release new videos every day. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and we will see you in the next podcast.